What if I told you one of the most powerful workout motivators isn't a fitness influencer, it's not a program, but anime, and more specifically, Dragonball Z. It's not just about fighting, explosions, and screaming for 5 minutes. There's something deeper going on, something that has inspired people to hit the gym, push harder, and actually enjoy getting stronger. So today I'm going to break down why Dragonball Z might be the best motivation for you guys out there to start training and explain to you why it actually works. At its core, Dragonball Z is one simple idea, that there's always another level. No matter how strong a character gets, there's always someone stronger. And instead of quitting and making excuses, they train hard, relentlessly. Think about it, Goku doesn't wait until he feels ready. He trains when he's weak. He trains after losing. He trains when everyone else would stop. That mindset is exactly what people struggle with in real life. Most people wait for motivation. Dragonball Z flips that. It teaches you that motivation comes after you start. When you watch characters consistently push past their limits, it rewires how people think about their own efforts. Suddenly, working out isn't punishment, it's progress. Here's something that Dragonball Z always gets right, that most fitness influencers ignore, and that is getting stronger is supposed to be hard. Every transformation, every power-up, every big moment in that anime comes after struggle. It comes after pain, after failure, after frustration. Sounds familiar? That's literally what your first weeks in the gym feels like. You're tired, you're sore, you don't see results immediately. But Dragonball Z reframes that struggle. It shows you that those moments aren't signs that you should quit. They're signs that you're getting stronger, you're getting closer. When Goku is pushed to his limits, that's when he breaks through. That's the same thing that happens when you're training. That last rep that you barely finished, that's your almost Super Saiyan moment. Let's talk about something that's very psychological, and that is visualization. Now, when you watch Dragonball Z and you see characters getting stronger, you don't necessarily see it per se, but you feel it. The training sequences, the intensity, the focus. That's powerful because visualization is something athletes use all the time. Seeing yourself improve actually increases your chances of sticking with training. So when you go to the gym after watching Dragonball Z, you're not just lifting weights, you're training like you're preparing for your next transformation. I know it sounds silly, but it works. Dragonball Z has clear and simple goals. Get stronger than before, surpass your limits, and beat the next opponent. And that's how fitness should be, because a lot of people, when it comes to their goals, it's very vague. I want to get in shape, I want to look better. But Dragonball Z teaches you to think in levels, not perfection, progression. You don't go from beginner to elite overnight. You go from level 1, level 2, and then level 3. Just like push-ups, for example. You can do 5 push-ups, then you move to 10 push-ups, then 20 push-ups. For example, on the bench press, it could be 20 kg, then 40 kg, then 60 kg. Every small improvement matters. And once you start thinking like that, working out becomes addictive, but in a good way. And here's the part that people overlook. Dragonball Z isn't just about fighting or being motivated, it's about discipline. The characters, they train when they have to train, not when they feel like it. They train consistently, even when nothing exciting is happening, even when there's no immediate reward. That's the real lesson, because in real life, there's no dramatic transformation music when you go to the gym. It's repetitive, it's routine, and it's sometimes boring. But Dragonball Z shows you that those quiet training periods are what make the big moments possible. No training equals no transformation. And as a big Dragonball Z fan myself, I can admit that it is one of the main reasons that I started training myself. You know, watching guys like Goku and Vegeta training the hyperbolic time chamber for years on end. You know, watching them train under 400 times gravity. You know, the physique that they have. And you even realize that when they were training, they weren't training to look good. They look good because that was the result of their hard training to get stronger. Here's the truth, most people don't start working out because they overthink it. They wait for the perfect plan, the perfect time, the perfect motivation. Dragonball Z cuts through all of that. It makes you want to start, not because you have to, but because you're inspired. You watch someone push past their limits and something clicks. Well, why not me? And at that moment, that spark, it often is all you need. So yeah, Dragonball Z might be one of the most underrated forms of motivation out there. Not because it teaches you exercises, but because it teaches you how to think. Train consistently, embrace the struggle, and always aim to improve. And never settle for your current level, because your next transformation, that begins the moment you decide to start. I'm out.